I works for M Square Solutions Private Limited. నేను బేసికల్లీ ఇండస్ట్రియల్ డిజైనర్. ఐ వర్క్స్ ఫర్ ఫార్మా ఇండస్ట్రీస్ పర్టికులర్లీ. సార్తో పాటు నేను ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ మీద వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాను. వాస్తు అంటే నాకు తెలిసింది బేసికల్లీ 4 డైరెక్షన్స్: ఈస్ట్, వెస్ట్, నార్త్, సౌత్. ఈస్ట్లో డోర్ ఉండాలి, నార్త్లో ఒక డోర్ ఉండాలి, సౌత్ వెస్ట్లో డోర్స్ ఏమి ఉండకూడదు. ఓన్లీ దిస్ వి నో అబౌట్ వాస్తు. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
నా పేరు దామోదర్. నేను సివిల్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ వర్క్స్ చేస్తుంటాను. అండ్ వాస్తు అనేది నేను ఆల్మోస్ట్ అన్ని కన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్లో నేను ఉపయోగిస్తుంటాను, దాన్ని కన్సల్ట్ చేస్తుంటాను.
హాయ్, నా పేరు శ్రీధర, స్ట్రక్చరల్ ఇంజనీర్. నేను మోస్ట్లీ నేను రెసిడెన్షియల్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ టేకప్ చేస్తాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
హాయ్ ఎవ్రీవన్, మై సెల్ఫ్ సాయి కిరణ్. నేను ఒక ఫర్మ్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను, హైరైజ్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్, డిజైన్ అండ్ బిల్డ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాను. ఐ డోంట్ నో అబౌట్ వాస్తు బేసికలీ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ ఎవ్రీవన్. నా పేరు మావుల్ రావు. నేను కన్సల్టింగ్ సివిల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాను. వాస్తు అంటే జస్ట్ ఐ థింక్ ఇట్స్ ఓరియంటేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద బిల్డింగ్, అంతవరకే తెలుసు. రైట్.
नमस्ते, मेरा नाम मोहित पटेल है. मैं इंटीरियर और आर्किटेक्ट का कॉन्ट्रैक्टर हूँ, मगर ग्लास का काम मेरे खून में है. सिंस 30 इयर्स वी आर इनटू ग्लास वर्क. एक्सटीरियर एलिवेशन और इंटीरियर करते हैं, और हमारी प्लाईवुड की फैक्ट्रीज है और वीरगो का एजेंसी भी है. इट्स ए बिग फैमिली बिजनेस. तो वास्तु को मैं वास्तु को मानता हूँ कि ये काम करता है, बट आज जानने के लिए आया हूँ. थैंक यू सो मच.
I am Dr. A.K. Asthana, retired professor from JNTU and structural engineer also. And I am interested in Vastu, so therefore we are dealing with buildings, etc. So therefore, anything you want. Thank you.
Actually, my aim to introduction, I want to see what type of professionals are here.
Yes.
When I'm talking about Vastu, I need to understand how much subject can be given to you. That is the reason I want to know who are the professionals. Say, I want most of looks like structurals are more structural engineers than architects.
But they may not be having knowledge. For example, I myself don't have, I want to learn.
No problem, sir. Thank you.
I have skipped the road, that's why.
No problem.
I am Kutumba Shastri. I am student of SARS. From AIS, Association of Civil Engineers India, from there only I have come. Okay. And I did my MA in astrology in Usmania, PhD, Telugu University. I am interested in Vastu.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Please.
నా పేరు లక్ష్మీకాంత్. నాది సివిల్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ కంపెనీ. నేను ఫామ్ వర్క్ కూడా మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్ చేస్తున్నాను. సో వాస్తు గురించి అంటే బేసిక్ వాస్తులాగా తెలుసు, ఈశాన్యం, నైరుతి, ఇట్లా అంతవరకు, కానీ కంప్లీట్ దాని టెక్నికల్గా తెలియదు.
Hello everyone, this is Venkat Sidhu. I am founder of Kalas. We do painting, sculptures and murals. So I am here to learn about Vastu system because I regularly deal with interiors and architects, so I want to learn about this. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, one and all. My name is Shashank. I am into interior designer, and we also do turnkey interiors. I have come here to learn about the Vastu.
Thank you.
Hello, namaskar मित्रों. मैं श्रीशैल कोटगी. आई एम ऑल्सो वास्तु कंसल्टेंट लास्ट फ्रॉम 15 ईयर्स. फिर और कुछ डीप में सर से कुछ सीखते बोल के यहाँ पर आया पर. थैंक यू.
Hello everyone, I am Lakshman Narayana, retired executive engineer from R&B department. Basically structural engineer. I want to know about the Vastu remedies and also. For that I want to learn from sir. That's why I come here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone.
Good afternoon.
Basically I am a structural engineer and a valuer. I have come here to learn Vastu. That's why I am here. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone. Myself Ravi Kumar from RKC Light Design Spaces. I am basically an interior designer. My firm is in Madhapur. I have few doubts regarding Vastu. Generally I deal with the clients who have the bare flat, so need to know few basic things.
I'm an interior designer, so I'm here to understand more about Vastu.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Sukhpreet. I'm an interior designer. We're here to understand more details about Vastu. We keep dealing with customers nowadays every day asking about various aspects of Vastu. So just to understand more in detail.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Prabhasmi Chukala and I'm an architect and I deal with Vastu on a day-to-day basis, but I wanted to know more about it. Thank you.
I am P.S. Murthy. We are group friends in some WhatsApp group. So, Jyotirvani WhatsApp group.
Yes, I know, sir.
So, I am a retired government officer. So, I am also now, I am doing Vastu from Indian Council of Astrological Sciences. I am a faculty there.
ICAS.
So, ICAS, I am a faculty there. So, just to support my friend, I have come. Dr. Venugopal.
Thank you.
That's all.
Hello, good evening all.
Good evening.
I am Sham Kumar. I am from ECL. I am not a professional in Vastu. I want to know the general Vastu. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Fanindra Aita. I'm an architect. I have been in practice for 5+ years. So regarding Vastu, I know that much, whichever my clients taught me. So from today, I have to teach my clients. That's why I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, I'm Rashmika, a student in Vaishnavi School of Architecture and Planning. I got to know about this through my mother. I'm here to know more about Vastu.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Indira and I am practicing freelancing architect. So I want to know more about Vastu. I know little bit to know more about. So that is the reason why I have, and even my daughter. So
రెసిడెన్షియల్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేస్తాను ఓన్లీ నేను. సో 5 years నుంచి ఉన్నాను ఈ ఫీల్డ్లో. సో నాకు 3 yearsగా తెలుసు సారు, కానీ నాకు టైం ఉండక సారు బిజీ ఉన్నా నాకు టైం ఉండక తనని కలవలేకపోతున్నా. సో ఈరోజు నా అప్రోచ్ బై ఛానల్
मैं जो है ना पेट बॉटल यूनिट है हमारा, सर के बारे में सुना थे काफ़ी, बस इन डेप्थ नॉलेज लेने के लिए आए हैं हम.
Because a few members are not understand in Telugu. I can do the better in Telugu, but I can go with in English. First of all, thank you all for keeping confidence on me. Then I can teach something on Vastu. It is I'm not mentoring everything on Vastu. I'm giving a brief idea what we are observing and experiencing, what we are watching on YouTube or reading in Google, what exactly science is Vastu, we want to know today. Okay? Before going, just okay, I want to introduce myself. Almost only the few people I met them, otherwise everybody is new to me today. I've done almost 7-8 masters in different universities. Maybe distance mode or direct mode, doesn't matter. I learned something from each different subjects. First, I'm a doctor in medicinal chemistry. I'm a scientist. I'm a drug discovery scientist. I've done my master's in organic chemistry and the specialization in the medicinal chemistry. Further specialization in drug discovery. Then I work for the Dr. Reddy's. And I'm a university topper in that. Then I've done Vastu Acharya courses from the IFAS and Ankur, and Telugu University, Usman University. I've done 2 masters from 2 MA. That is also distance mode, not regular mode, because I was not free to go to everyday college. These are the sciences I learned to refine what I'm doing right or not. For your all information, I started my first consultation at age of 10, my 5th class. No masters, no mentor, no family history. We are not belong to that community who can talk about Vastu and astrology, but only I started my profession, for your information, with my intuition, past life and divine support. At the age of 10, whoever comes to me, then I can able to read the problem, give the solutions. Even I didn't ask why did you come to me. I don't give the choice to talk about their problem. I finished my education in 94. And I started my job as a scientist, drug discovery scientist, along with Dr. Anji Reddy Labs. Then I realized that I want to know what is the science behind astrology, which I am practicing last almost 14 years without any master, mentor, books, nothing. Then I started reading the books, and I found a university course, MA Astrology. Then I learn astrology, then I learn about Vastu. Whatever I'm practicing with my own intuition, but started learning from the masters, mentors. The first guru is CVB Subramanian Garu. Second guru is Sagi Kamalakar Sharma Garu. How many people know that there are masters in astrology on in Telugu states? Then I've done my business administration from ICFA University MBA. Then I've done my psychology, MSc psychology from Kakti University. After that, I finished my chemistry doctorate from JNTU, JNTU chemistry department with the help of Dr. Reddy Laboratories. And I done my Vastu PhD and astrology PhD. Then why I'm giving introduction, you need to understand whom I can able to teach and talk about science. Science, I'm just only the helping that. Science already is there. When I learned psychology and astrology, I realized that combination is very good works. Then I worked on astropsychology. It works on corporates and family counseling, astropsychology. Then I worked in 21 years in the corporate. Then I used the corporate and astrology called corporate astrology, the business astrology. Anybody heard about the corporate astrology, business astrology? What? Almost all astrologer friends are using that, but they are not separated. Like a doctor, there are only 10 specialists are there. Now today 100 specializations are there in any hospital. Earlier only 10, 15 specializations, now 100 specializations. Similarly, astrology is as a corporate astrology. Simple, is the right time to start the business? Is the right business to start? Is the right time to investment, disinvestment, merger or demerger? Is the name is suitable for him? This many directors are compatible for them? Is the right person to collaborate? Is the right person to add to the company? These are the many questions arises in the corporate. There I'm supporting more than 500 corporates in 80 countries. With experience of that, I worked on the corporate astrology. This is my astrology background. Then I'm the scientist in the medicine. I'm expert in the drug discovery and anatomy, physiology of the person, and I know how to use the drugs, how to make the drugs, and I understand astrology. Together I did work on medical astrology, worked on the cardiovascular diseases, majority of the cardiovascular diseases, and astrology. Then I worked in person in the lab as well as in the society, that I have done my doctorate in medical astrology. Almost 6 doctorates. My 6th doctorate is coming on June 8th from US University. Thank you. Thank you. I worked in the pharma industry 1994 to 2004, Dr. Reddy's. 2004-2005, I was a principal scientist in Sai Life Sciences. And 2005 to 2012, that I worked in US company, but not in US. I got offer US and Canada, but I'm very crazy. I don't want to go out of Hyderabad. So I want to stay with my parents. So that is the reason they started company here. Then I was heading the company. I work from home in 2004 only, 7.5 years for US company. Then I moved to the other company as a director. During these 21 years, working and learning astrology and Vastu, practicing, that time, anybody want to get my time, just 10 minutes of astrology consultation? The waiting period is 9 months. Worst case 6 months, they get my time to get into my house. Then I realized that many people are waiting for me. That Ma Lalita, I follow Ma Lalita and Balaji. They blessed me to start a consultation at age of 10. I only deviated, gone for the job and education. Then realized that people are waiting for me. Then I want to quit my job. Blindly, I quit my job at age of 42. 21 years of corporate experience. I didn't mind that how much I'm getting. I'm thinking about how many people can change their life. That's the decision I took. I took a completely retirement from this. Then I started full-time consultation. That's what my life started. 1980 astrology started. Vastu is 98. Gemology practice. I'm a postgraduate in gemology from Planetary Gemology Association from Bangkok. And a numerology consultation in 2004, and medical astrology. I started research in 2005 along with my pharma. And 2010 psychology practice I started in along with that. Then corporate astrology and Vastu sciences, exactly research was done before 12 and application done started from the 2012. That's the 2012 only I started applying. Before that I done research on 2000 projects. It's okay, I'm not going to explain all this, what is things. I'm also run the institute, but institute is not regular. Yearly once I select 20 to 30 students. I teach in the 6 days residential. I stay with them. We'll go to one resort. We stay there. I teach entire daily 12 hours, 14 hours, sometimes 18 hours. They will practice. They start with zero knowledge. They will leaving from me. That after 6 days, they draw their own building plans, and they have the ability to correct existing buildings. It is a practicals and theory sessions are there. My students are there from 14 countries: Russians, Chinese, and US, Panama, Brazil, Switzerland, and Dubai, Australia. They come here, not Indians, please. They are the native people. They come to Hyderabad. They learn and they're practicing there. I visited their place to work on to collaborative project works. In the Vastu also, most of the people know that Vastu, another thing, business card designing, brochure designing is very important. I don't know how many people believe that business card is not piece of paper, is the life of our business. Business card is not carrying the small piece. We are carrying our life. It has to take care about entire business through someone else. So it has to be positive energy. That also Vastu sciences are there. And most of the people know that what is the dowsing, sir. The dowsing, you have any doubt about dowsing? Any people, any have doubt? First, simple, finding the water in the ground. That is the first dowsing. Second, some people call me, I lost my gold. I missed somewhere. I lost my mobile phone. You got a lot of calls? Then if they call me within 2 seconds, even 5 seconds, it will enough for me to identify where is the item, where is the mobile. What recently, I don't know how many, one BNI Dream Team group, the person lost the passport. They thought that passport lost in the airport. They are searching in airport, they are searching in house, everything they are searching. But I found that I don't know about their family, their house. They got a call that they lost a passport. I said, they didn't lose the passport. You need to tell me that passport is misplaced. You need to say, you again ask them to call back, say that passport is misplaced. They said, my passport is misplaced. I said, no, it is not misplaced. Your servant has taken. It is in the blue color cover. In the right side, how many degrees? Stand in the center, open the compass. So 269 degrees, there is a cupboard is there, go and find the passport. That is the power of dowsing. It's not my knowledge, it's our Indian spiritual knowledge. How many people agree this followed earlier? It comes from practice. That's what dowsing I do. Sitting here, I work across the globe. In many countries, the people call me, if anything, something they lost, important thing, they call me, I can able to trace out. In my students are doing the same thing. These are some practices I do. Sorry. Whatever the country names are there my clients are there. Almost 81 countries. Before going to the Vastu regular session, people are thinking only astrology, Vastu means only India. That is 100% wrong. 140 plus countries following astrology and Vastu. Maybe names are different, approach is different. I also surprised to know this many countries. I was in 2018, I was in the London. That's called Astrology Association Conference. 350 scientists are there. All are astrologers from 125 countries. I am only the poor guy from India. I am only Hindu community astrologer from India. Rest of all no Hindus, non-Indians. They are perfect doing work on astrology and energy sciences. They call energy sciences, we call in the Vastu sciences. Even in architects, they call elemental balance, managing the elements. Interior designers call that elements. That's what exactly they follow. I am the member of association. For your information, they meet every year. Last 60 years they are meeting. Now understand that astrology is not only in India, Vastu is not only in India, it is there across the globe. Only how to approach, make them comfortable, that is important. These are the world map where I am present. Now it is increased. Actually it is, I am showing 54 countries. The slide made 1 year before, now it is 81 countries. That's what I am, sir. Vastu is very simple. One definition is very simple definition. Balancing of 5 elements in net usable area. Vastu is very simple. Balancing of 5 elements in net usable area. Right? Why we need to talk about the 5 elements? Our universe form of the 5 elements. The universe, total universe is the form of the 5 elements. Our body, how many doctors are here? Ayurveda doctors knows very well. Our total body formation of 5 elements, 3 tattvas, 5 elements, panchabhutas, 3 tattvas, our body is formed. Then our building construction with 5 elements. Agree? What is the material are using is that generated or production of the 5 elements. Agree? Simply the balance between the nature, building, the person inside the house, we need to balance. The simple way, the balancing of 5 elements in net usable area. This is very important to understand all the designers. Net usable area, how much area you are going to stay. Why I am using this word? If you are, for example, you are in the apartment or you are the tenant rented house, the 2 portions are there. Don't worry about the entire floor. You need to worry about your single bedroom or double bedroom. Only talk about your floor you are staying. How much you are paid rent, how much you are eligible to use, that is the net usable area. That's the reason we call net usable area. 5 elements, if you take that 5 elements comes from the space, water, air, fire and earth. These are the 5 elements need to be balanced. That is the simple definition. I am not going to elaborate it. People may ask the question, when is the Vastu started? People are thinking only last 30 years, 40 years. Why the reason last 30 years, 40 years? Vastu is there more than 5,000 years which human being existing, Vastu started. Even doesn't matter the astrology, Vastu is a part of the one single subject as astrology only. Vastu is not separate subject, please. Vastu is a part of astrology, it's not a separate subject. It is started, why 30, 40 years before it starting? Population is increased, we cannot make the more land. Using the land, you need to use for the upgradation of the population. There we need lot of facilities and luxuries. We need to accommodate within available space. Then we need to deviate the original principles of the designing of construction. Then we started deviating the Vastu principles or architectural principles which we learned from the ancient days. When we started deviation, we started facing the problems. Then people are starting exploiting our problems, start writing the books on Vastu. No subject, this many books are there. Even you don't have the books like books on the medicine also. There is a 200-300 books are there in the Vastu. One person write a book, other person criticize and write other book on the person. These 2 people fight each other, third person write another book. One person comes, he reads 5 books, he will write on the 5th, 6th book. This is creating lot of confusion. Only it is happening last 40 years, not before that, sir. How many people, the senior people need to understand. Sir, you are practicing years together, 40 years before this, not much discussion of Vastu. Reason, you followed exactly principles, you don't have any influence. Now lot of influences. That is the reason people are only thinking about more about now. It's not a new science, it's very, very ancient science. It is started when human being is there. I'm not going to talk about this, who started Vastu, but I'm giving some everyday references. When you see the Ramayana, the good reference when they construct Ayodhya, always you are the project people are there. When you construct one building, we read the DPR, right? Detailed project report before we start the project. The Ayodhya construction, the Ayodhya town in the Ramayana time, they written a DPR. The DPR, anybody knows the name of the DPR? Manasara. The Vastu book name is Manasara. That's nothing but DPR of the Ayodhya town construction. In Mahabharata, how many people? Most of the two things constructed in Mahabharata: Indraprastha and Lanka Nagaram. These are all based on the Vastu. They written a book first and they constructed. And also Madura. Sri Krishna, Narada, Vishwakarma. All three together sit together, written a DPR and constructed Madura, but Krishna interfered. Sorry, Dwaraka. The Dwaraka. Then the Krishna and asked Narada and Vishwakarma, when the Krishna interfered, they changed some parameters. Krishna gave in a life of the Dwaraka. He fixed the life of the Dwaraka, it has to submerge on the water. That is clearly mentioned. Then these are the subjects are there in the Vastu and ancient books. Then I am giving some more examples. When you see the Matsya Purana, when you go, we talk about lot of Puranas. Before going, I was in London March 21st. I gave a lecture in Oxford University about our science of astrology and Vastu. The next day I went to Wales. There is a temple called Skandvel, 245 acres temple, Hindu temple. I don't know how many people heard about that. There is a 25 priests are there, nuns are there. No one in Indian Hindu priests are there. No one Indian Hindu. They know all Puranas, even you cannot pronounce our Indian priest the way they are pronouncing. 3 days I spent time there in the temple. Amazing. They knows all Puranas. Why I am talking, when I just read the Purana names, Matsya Purana, that chapter number 252, they talked about Vastu. They talked about Pada, 81 Pada. Very clearly that evidence is there in the Purana. It is not from the 30-40 years, not from the XYZ book. It is there in our ancient books. You can go to the Skanda Purana, there is a Kandams are there, Maheshwara Kandam, Vaishnava Kandam. This is already part of, they talk about the temple. Garuda Purana, I talk about the king palace. King palace construction, they clearly explain in the Garuda Purana. Then you go to Agni Purana, they talk about reservoirs. Then in the Bhavishya Purana, they talk about the initial introduction about Vastu, they done it in Bhavishya Purana. Agama Shastras. Agama Shastra, this is the temple designing. Then there are some key books written and available in the ancient universities. If you see the Vaikasana Agama, Tatramuch Agama, Samarangana Sutradhar, that is the only big book is available towards part 1, part 2. That is around some 98,000 slokas or something. That is written by Bhojaraja, but no one is translated perfectly to the English. It is in Sanskrit. I have the English version, but it is very difficult to understand. Then Vishwakarma Vastu Shastra, Maya Vastu. These are the books written in particular period. Which part of India there are published. No one book is there in this. These are all 16th and centuries before. I just referring books the thousands of years before. I am not referring any book is this 100 years. Just I take one slide. Naim, pointer. When Vastu is a part of astrology, I want to, it is astrology. We have the astrology 5 parts. We are the masters here in astrology masters. Siddhanta, Shakuna, Prashna, Hora and Samhita. Vastu part of the Samhita. In the Samhita also we have the almost 7 divisions in the Samhita. One of the division is the Vastu. Then Vastu has again subgroup, sorry, and Vastu has a construction, underground and dowsing. These are the 3 parts people will practice. Out of these 3, the construction, temple is different, buildings are different, sculptures are different. In the buildings, we have the separate again, residential, business, commercial, industrial and corporate. Vastu principles are same, but please, application is different depending on the building. Residential, commercial, industrial, corporate. These 4 buildings purpose is different. We cannot use the same Vastu principle as it is. We need to apply definitely depending on what purpose building is constructed. Then dowsing, you know that water finding, metal finding, treasure finding. These are the important. This is there in almost how many people, you know, I am not aware. This dowsing is very much big science in Europe. We మనం ఏమనుకున్నాం అంజనం అంటాం కదా, అంజనం అంటాం కదా. హౌ మెనీ పీపుల్ అండర్స్టాండ్? ఋషులు అప్పుడు అంజనం వేసేవాళ్ళు కదా, దట్స్ ఎ డౌజింగ్ అంటాం. రెడ్ థీసిస్ అంటారు దాన్ని యూరోప్లో, రెడ్ థీసిస్ అంటారు. రెడ్ థీసిస్ అని ఓడి వాడతారు యూరోప్లో. ద డౌజింగ్ ఆల్సో కమ్ అండర్ వాస్తు. వై వాస్తు? Army, before army goes, Vastu consultant walk on the road, he will find where are the mines are there, where are the bombs are there. When the terrorist area first or opposite country where they put mines and bombs, only Vastu consultant know that. He can walk through, he can stop, they say that there's something is there, go and dig it. That's a powerful science in Europe, they use it. Every alternate year, the radiology scientists meet in London, they give the presentation. That is also coming under Vastu. It's not a simple science. One person is there, he applied for visa. He is coming US to Germany. Ask, what do you do? I am a Vastu consultant. I am a dowsing expert. What do you do dowsing? I can able to trace out unseen items. Then embassy, they got the doubt in US embassy. They refer to the Pentagon. Then they call Pentagon people. They ask, oh, you can tell anything? I can tell anything. Then there's a world map is there. They said there are 5 submarines and underwater. You all know submarines are there. Even single person don't know all 5 together. Where are they located? They are not supposed to know a single person all about 5 submarines. As for the defense, even defense minister also don't know that, even defense head also don't know where all 5 submarines are there. They need to be independently they placed. This guy took the marker and marked at all submarines locations. The Vastu consultant, he marked the submarines locations. Immediately they checked in the Pentagon, cross-checked, the department is right. It's very dangerous. If you go to the Germany, you can able to tell about American submarines, it's very easy to total collapses, right? That is the power of the Vastu consultant. You know about this? It's very important. Vastu is not just like the 4 directions, make and do something. It is very big science. That's exactly coming to the dowsing. I have the, in the subject, my students knows, I'll give the evidence, newspaper, for research article, when they published. This whatever I am telling story is not story, it's a published. Even my visa also rejected, for your information. In US embassy, they rejected my visa because I am a fortune teller. They rejected my visa. Second time I went as a business consultant. That is a different. That's a different. I'll come back later. So, what we understand, what Vastu is a science. It is there from thousands years before, not from the last 30 years or 40 years. It is there in all our Puranas and Veda timings. But why I can proudly say science, any science, doesn't matter or medicine or engineering or any physics or chemistry, there is a 5 rules are there for any science. It has to go at 5 basic things. First, that should be rational. Any science should be rational. Vastu or astrology doesn't, both are together. They are very rational science. The basics are there. They work on the basic principles. They are practicable. They are very much practicable like other sciences. How? How they practicable? If I design house, I said this as per Vastu. If the person is facing any problem that should not be related to Vastu defect, I can prove that. Or I can change Vastu of the building. I can show that this person is having this problem. You will write your DNA structure and see it to the genetics department. They confirm that your DNA is this. That much powerful astrologers are there. So this is universal. So these 5 principles applied any subject, that is science. So Vastu is also science. But again we get to the innocent. What is the Vastu word? We talk about Vastu Purusha. There is many stories are there, but I take only the Agni Puranam story, where is Lord Shiva and Andakasura. There is a fight between the both of them. When the sweat fall on the battleground, that generated as a very big, like a very big, like a devil kind of person. Then big sounds is just born with a big sound, and everybody run out of the battleground. For some of the devatas and even Rakshasas went to the Brahma, because only there is a reason for any creation, and asked Brahma what is the reason of the creation. He given some explanation that I am not going to give because it's a lengthy story. Then how to manage him, because all devatas themselves fear about this person. Then they put name as a Vastu Purusha. They put him on the ground, on the earth. When putting him on the earth, there is who will go and control him first. Depending of energies of the devatas are there. There are 45, 60 devatas around that in the Brahma time. In the Brahma Loka at that time, 60 people are there. I'll give the list who are there. And they try to control him. They controlled him. There is a mathematic calculations when they controlling. Okay. I'm skipping all the stories. Yes. I just am rushing to here. There is a 10 devatas stand one side, another 10 devatas stand another side. There is a imaginary lines. There's not lines, imaginary lines. Equal imaginary lines is this cube called, this square is called one pada. Total 81. This 81 pada is, imagine that is covered over this Vastu Purusha, and how to control him with energies of devatas. Then this devatas also, this line, this called Rekha devatas. Very names you can see that the name itself is giving positive. See, Iranya, Suvarna, Lakshmi, Vibhuti, Vimala, Priya, Jana, Jwala, like this. These are all 10 devatas are there. Then also we have the Rekha devatas are there. Then can't be Sachi Sala. We need to leave it. We don't follow, Chinese follow this rule. Chinese was the Vastu principles, government norms as per Vastu Shastra. If you do some mistake there, that affects on our people who are living in that. That's the effects are, I'm not going to talk much about that because it is not that time. Here I'll take this time. This is the 81 padas. The center 9 modules will by the Brahma. He controls Brahma. Then outside 16 modules for the 4 and 24 modules outside. This is second, third line. Fourth line is a 32. These are the 32 is important here. The 32 divisions are equal to 32 possibility of the entrances. If you take any building, 32 possibility of the entrances. These are the devatas are covered in the 32 outside. The total 45 devatas are they covered. 81 parts, 45 devatas are covered. So, and this, but the brief idea, people talk about this, what is the, how to make the divisions, just I showed that. I'm not going to continue. 4 sides, which Vivasva, Mitrapur, Ruddhidwara and Aryama, these are all devatas. This has each of devatas on their own color. Land you purchase the earth is very deep. You cannot buy the earth here. You can buy only the above the place. Vastu Purusha is there in whatever the area you construct. So you need to take the permission. Before you start construction, you need to have the plan ready. Your plan ready, your DPR ready, then only you do the Muhurta. If anybody is doing Muhurta just for the Muhurta, your house getting delayed or lot of problems, you may not complete house as per your expectation. Also you get financial problems, lot of other issues comes into the during house construction. You need to be get ready your house plan, finished, complete plan, and no deviation once you've done the Vastu Puja. During Vastu Puja, our priest Brahman invite all devatas. If there is a procedure to invite, you invite every devata, means energies they invite. Out of, while inviting, he invite this all 45 devatas. The energy of the all 45 devatas also will come. At that time, the color shadings of these devatas like this. House construction is done. During house construction, even just before house construction, we use like anything the house inside. We don't even respect, just we'll go with the chappal and everything. One house Gro Pravesha Muhurta, what is that? I have done all process is finished. We are going to stay this house, then we need to take a permission again with all devatas. That's called Vastu Puja. Again we do Vastu Puja to take a permission. And during this permission, again that energy will change, that colors get changes. This is after the puja. This is for just for information, not to keep in mind. Don't bother about that. These are the devatas, the attributes, what organ is occupied. It is the medical vastu play a lot of role here. Medical vastu, anybody have the idea of the medical vastu? If anybody, any member in the family having any organ problem, any health problem, a Vastu consultant can understand easily what organ is affected, which organ is affected. That is called medical Vastu. But very less practice people are there because you need to understand medicine, anatomy, you need to understand diseases. Maybe I am doing after 10 years. If Ma Lalita bless me, then I can do, because I am already working on that. Medical Vastu is nothing but in Ayurveda, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Vata, Pitta, Kapha is Ayurveda is related to Vastu, Ayurveda together works. This Vata, Pitta, Kapha will overlap with our directions, then we will understand what is the problem. Sorry, it's taking time. It took 10 years to design this presentation. You believe that? It took 10 years for me to collecting data and validating and checking, putting on the presentation. But I'm last 4-5 years I'm teaching using this. This is about we understand a mythological story about Vastu Purusha. What is the story behind of Vastu Purusha? Why we do puja before house construction? Why we do puja before we entering the house? All 45 devatas we see, each and every devata characteristics, what they does for us, what their nature. If thing happen, what is related to our challenges in house and the devata. This is another science, is a big science. I am not teaching here, just for the information. I can take one. Okay, I can go and take this Shiki. Shiki Devata. What is the meaning of Shiki? The flame is there. Any candle flame. If you keep in the finger inside the flame, it will not that burn. If you keep over the flame edge, the too much and fire is there. That more temperature is there. That's called Shiki. Shiki Devata in our house, northeast. First part of the east it is there. Northeast. Northeast means end of the north, start of the east. The Shiki will be there starting of the east. If you do if you keep in northeast entrance, by mistake starting of the east, first happen fire accident, vehicle accident. Industry, fire accident, in house, vehicle accident. Also, accidentally we lose your money. Before entering the bungalow, you are the very rich enough. Once you enter the bungalow, you all drain out everything. So I'll explain during the entrance. It is very dangerous in northeast if it is the east part. I have done more than 500 to 800 new bungalow designs along with my fellow architects, but I can say I never recommended northeast entrance. I never recommended northeast entrance. That is myth. How many people you experience in the villages, main entrance is always middle of the house? Sir, I visited almost 20 states in India, more than 20 countries, 27 countries I saw. Don't see the last 20, 15 years houses. See the before 30 years, every house has a middle entrance. No entrance in the corner. Agree? No northeast entrance is there. But you should be very expert in the giving entrance location. You can give the northeast. The Shiki Devata is there in the northeast. It gives lot of energy, but if you give the entrance, it takes away. Similarly, 45 devas are the 45 stories. Then okay. Naga. I'll take a small little bit time and Roga. Okay. This Devata Rakshasa, whatever you say, that is a being there, energy, that's called Roga. What is the Roga? Baya, Maya. Baya, Maya, Sun, Mrityu. Mrityu has the 5. What is the 5 brothers? Mrityu has the 5 sons. Vyadi, Jara, Shoka, Trishna and Krodha. These are the characters will come with by Roga altogether. Where it is the entrance? Northwest. Why I stopped here? Any west facing house, no option. Nowadays, villa, you spend 10 crores or 1 crore, the entrance will come in the northwest only, west facing house. No option. The big architect or small architect or the world famous architect, you don't have option, he will give the northwest. First, you experience the entrance in the northwest. First 3 to 6 years later, you can check the family. Compulsory, they go to the hospital regularly. They need a pulmonologist. pulmonologist. If the entrance fall in the 2, if it is a 1, it's very bad. That because that vayu sthana, it's not good for that. That effect on lungs, also effect on skin. These are the problems comes into that. Every entrance has a story. I want to tell you small, my dear sisters, don't take personally. This is important for that. So Naga, Devata, it is there in between north and northwest. It creates emotional feelings. In house, it represents sex. In house, it represents sex. Office represents attraction. We need to attract our clients. In house, we need to attract the opposite sex person, right? If anything goes wrong in this, in the Vastu, first, sexual dissatisfaction leads to the extramarital affairs. This, how many people are seeing everyday news? Some murder case comes, police case closed because of the extramarital affair. They one sentence they put, they close the case. How many people are seeing watching the movies now? I'm TV, I'm in newspaper. I have done on 75 case studies. 75 case studies. I published article. I gave the presentation at Usman University. Maybe I was in the 10th or 12th conference of the Jyotir Vastu conference. I gave a lecture on extramarital affairs. After my presentation, I invited to the Bhubaneswar, invited to the Raipur. Murli Manohar Joshi was their chief guest. He asked me to talk about extramarital affairs because no one regular person take the dare to talk about the science. In between 500 out of 200 women members are there. That's what Naga. Even movies also, you have seen that the movies romantic songs, they put this Naga Deva Chiranjeevi song, something like this. Very powerful. Now you think about that wife and husband, newly married couple, they fight regularly. If there's a defect is there, that dissatisfaction leads into the divorce or deviation. Anything can happen. Deviation with the family members or divorce go out. North of northwest. So it has a lot of I'm not just I'll take you now. I have the very good group of the structural engineers. For you, it's important. It is very important for the structural engineers. Okay, I'll go and explain here. Very important. These are all marmasthanas. How many people heard about the marmasthanas in house? Sir, marmasthanas in house. In our body or the sensitive points, you agree? This Vastu Purusha is there. You imagine that you take your house, total entire house, one person is covering by laying down, putting head into the northeast, feet into the southwest. Imagine that entire you covered our floor. Then you see the complaint from your member, which organ is every time is complaining to the doctor, particular organ. Even superior doctor or corporate hospital may not able to treat him. Problem is that pillar. Sir, my friends of structural engineers, because of the pillar falling on the sensitive body parts of the Vastu Purusha of that house. These are the, wherever is the crossing lines, these parts are very sensitive. We are not supposed to have the pillars. This should be very accuracy. That's called marmasthanas. You have any confusion here? Because you need to be very particular about this. I'll show here. This lines also not just like that I drawn here. This is from the Devatas to Devatas. Aditya, you need to be taken care. These are the points. You can see head here. If you have the pillar here, usually we don't put a pillar in the northeast, the sense of northeast, right? But you need to know what is a northeast. Today you are going to learn about particularly how to find exact directions. That is important. These are the very sensitive points. Whatever the red dots are there. I'm going to share some slides, not all, okay? Then we understand about the speed, very speed I'm running. We understand little bit about what are the devatas are involved. Still we didn't go to the Vastu. Only we are talking about mythology or something. Now the definition of the Vastu I gave that balancing of 5 elements in net usable area, right? Then we need to talk about 5 elements. Now we are now coming to the definition of Vastu. What are the 5 elements? Here the interior designers are very important and architects are very important here, because when they design they use all elements. Structural engineer don't use the design elements, they use the load bearing calculations are different for the structural engineers. Architects, they want aesthetics, designs and exterior or interior. Interior designer, they want to add. My best friends are interior designers, they damage Vastu, I'll go and correct, I get a business. They are the best friends nowadays, all interior designers. They make the all Vastu correct defects. Okay. Here important here particularly 5 elements are air, water, space, fire, earth. How they related to the Vastu? Just I will show. We need to know. I'm not teaching all the theory. Just directly I'm going to creation. It's called a cycle of creation. It's called cycle of the creation. How elements are created is very important for the people who are designing the house. Particular architects and interior designers and exterior designers. I'll take example of water. Water creates from the space. You agree? Water creates from the space. Water evaporates, creates air. Okay? The air has oxygen, it creates fire. Once it is fire left over in the ash, that is earth. And earth crust will go up and create a space. You are clear? Space, water, air, fire, earth. It is called cycle of creation. It has to be balanced. Somebody has to control. Who is control whose? That is important. I'm going directly control. Okay. Water is creating air, air creating fire, fire creating earth, earth creating space. If water is excess, earth is controlling the water, right? We put earth, dams, store the water, right? Water is controlling by earth. Agree? If it is water is excess, earth is controlling. If the fire is excess, water is controlling to fire. And space is excess, fire is controlling the space, burning the space. The air is excess, space is controlling the air. If earth is excess, air is controlling the earth. If you take any single element, it is related to all rest 4 elements. It is connected to the all 4 elements. The way it balances. Then we can also use as a theory of karma when this will go little next level, deeper science, they talk about the karma. Invited me, I gave a scientific talk, it is published in the all North Indian journals and papers. But we talk about inside a house. We don't go to the external. Every element is imbalanced in house. We need to balance it. How to balance? For example, water is excess. I can put earth as a element, but in house I cannot put earth. I have the excess water. I cannot excess fire. I cannot put a water. Water is expensive, precious. Elements are all precious. I cannot use element as it is. Then I use a substitute for the element. You know the substitute for element. We have the two substitute for each element. One is a color, one is a metal. Element as a substitute, one is a color, one is a metal. If I take a water element, the color is blue, metal is aluminum. Color is blue, metal is aluminum. Air green, fire red, earth yellow, space is white or grey. Now, my interior friends and designers, I am giving suggestion. If fire, this water is there, the element of water occupies north, element of air occupies east, fire occupies southeast to south, earth occupies southwest, and space occupies west. This is a cycle in house. Clear? When we designing the building, we take a colors. This north, now how it affect? North supposed to be early blue color or white color. If there is a white color, no discussion, because until globalization we use only white color. After globalization we started using all nasty colors, because my interior designer architect friends, they influenced and to use the multicolors. Then it badly affect on the business and family relation and finance. You only will tell within next 5 minutes how it affects. I'm skipping and directly going to examples. A lot of work is the science of colors. It is not just like done this work. These are the journals published in Iran, Israel, and US, and South Korea, North Korea. This all journals they published on influence of the colors. Depending on the, I created some information for you with example. Okay, just few minutes back I was telling of the business card, logo, colors. These are the color effect on our business. What is the influences by men and women, the color combination, what talks about what is your business, what is the relation with the purpose of the business and color combination to use your business card or brochure, your website colors. These are the logos, see. These are the some known logos examples. What is the color, what is the purpose of the particular company, what is the target of the company, what is the color they are using, how they are successed. fire, control the fire. Here southeast is a fire element, gives liquid money management. Liquid money management, confidence and fame. Relax. Red color will give liquid money management, confidence, name, fame, relaxation. These 5 characters you get from the fire. But you put a water there. You put a water in the kitchen. Then you are killing your fire. Then you are killing these 5 characters. Then you go to micro level, how many degrees, where is the fire is there, where is the blue color. In the particular degrees what you get it, that will be nullified in your family. Now I come to again kitchen. You just go back and check your family, friends, relatives kitchen, whose kitchen is having the blue color, then check with them. Major problem, they don't pay the bank loans. They invest, they lose it. Real estate, they lose. In stock market, very badly they lose it. They give the hand loans, no document, they will not get it. And they are the rich getting in the money, they are very rich also losing the money, they don't get back. Means liquid money management will be killed everything. Now you can go and check in your office, there is a blue color, your client will not pay you on time. They take excess credit, they will not pay. You are always bothering about my money is not coming on time. That is example. Just imagine, go back and check your clients. You must have done some blue color in the kitchen and go and talk to them. One student name is Deepthi. She is my student. She has done around 100 interior works in Hyderabad. She learned Vastu and she started crying, I have done mistake, Guruji. Don't worry. Get all the data, feedback. She is doing PhD in US. She is working in US as an interior designer as well as Vastu consultant. After learning these 100 mistakes, she don't know she has done a mistake. After learning only she understands that she has done a mistake. Then she started using very perfect colors. It's very important colors. I'll take another example, nice example. Okay, all our kitchens. This kitchen is okay, this kitchen is okay, this kitchen is okay. Only these 3 kitchens are gone because of the color, blue color in the kitchen. Yes, most of the drawing and living, where you use it? Drawing and living rooms. The north, northeast, doesn't matter, any face of the house, we use the northeast and north, our living rooms, right? That is a water element. Water element. But this living room, you can see this living room. What is the color here? This corner. Yellow is the earth. Yellow is the earth. Earth completely controls the water. What water gives us? Why you give the living room there? The reason, north, northeast, north of northeast, north of northwest. This area covers in the water element. You get good health, good clarity, and good opportunity to talk to your clients. Good money flow. That is a liquid money. One side, once the flow come inside, southeast is manages. West of southwest is saves money. Southeast manages money. Get the money from the north. Money flow. All thoughts will discuss it in the living room only, drawing room only. Then you put yellow color. Then you can go and imagine, not only the color, sofa color, curtain color, wallpaper color, any color yellow is there in the north or northeast, north of northeast or north of northwest, damage. Next micro level, you need to see where is there exactly yellow curtain, where is the sofa located. He said that very expensive sofas are 10 lakhs I spent. I don't want take out. Then you want a result. We need to relocate the sofa a little bit, moving here and there. We'll need to the measurements and degrees, cross the line, put that. Then we need to control using the yellow is there. Yellow is anti to the green, that air element. So I can use the green color sofa cover. So that is control, simply. Simple solution. The reason who is the person using the room, you need to allocate the location. But guest room is very important, where to use the guest room. Guest comes to house, he has to help us, not to harm us. He will be create some problem in your house depending on the room location. Of a company, they create nice bedroom, they say the master bedroom. There is no master bedroom concept, okay? Southwest, if you use a green color in your master bedroom, you not have that. What happened? The element is gone because of the blue green color. Every day they fight. They love each other, they die for each other, but they fight each other every day. They are outside, they talk very nicely. When they come inside house, they start fighting. 60% of divorce with the mutual fighting, there is a green color in the master bedroom. Please, I request, even the bed sheet color is also, if the wife and husband says, we are very happy, we don't fight each other. Recently, last 1 week we are fighting. Say, go and check your master bedroom, you are using green color bed sheet. Compulsory green color bed sheet in the bedroom. The Vastu is not only directions, my friend. I am not still gone for the Vastu, but these are the small directions. Directions are not 4, not 8. Directions are 16. It is clearly mentioned. Not is someone in Delhi, someone in the Haryana, someone in the Punjab did do this direction 16. The 16 directions are there in the Vishwakarma Prakasika. Shastra number 2, sloka is 92, 93, 94. These 3 slokas very nicely explained. Directions are 16. But how to calculate? Okay. Just I am taking example. Usually architect they put the top is a north when we design in the AutoCAD, right? But for explanation purpose I am taking top is the east. For further explanation easy for me. East is top, it is square. Say if the east is top, all the direction correct? Right? Now is it correct? Horizontal, horizontal. Total area is the east. It's not total area east. That's where we are doing first mistake. Identifying the directions. First mistake we are doing. Everyone. Here also same. Here also same. Then this is the right. Whatever the orientation of this your plot, rectangle vertical or rectangular, horizontal rectangular, this is the southeast, this is the northeast, this is the northwest and southwest. Technically, I will explain now. We know that east is sun, is there naturally 90 degrees. Sun is naturally 90 degrees. Some persons of knowledge or full knowledge or Google knowledge or YouTube knowledge, sir, every 6 months directions will change. How can you finalize this entrance is correct? Most of the people they come to me and they start, particular architects. I'm not blaming everyone. The architect and Vastu consultant, they fight every day like wife and husband. No option, they need to work for the client end of the day, but they fight regularly. The question is like that. Now I can give that technically how it will be there. 90 degrees, the sun moves. As for astrology or for space science, astronomy, sun moves right side. 3 months. Come back in 3 months total. We will go 3 months and come back in 3 months. Total 6 months, we move the right side. Right? It does in the left side. Uttarayanam, Dakshinayam. This is called east. The total movement of the sun from the center of the house, that is east. Every house has their own individual east. Cannot be copy and paste and apply. Every house have their own, they need to stand in the center, identify the east. The shadow comes entire. You need not move the entrance here and there. This is the total east. How it will be? He moves 11.25 degrees right, 11.25 degrees left. Okay. Total is 22.5 degrees. 22.5 degrees total sun movement in 12 months. That is total area called east. Only that much east. Doesn't matter how many feet length and width. If you take the length and width, you cannot justify the plot versus directions. You need to take the degrees. Doesn't matter size of the plot. It will come accuracy. You are clear? Now, 22.5 degrees. This is the total east between the sun movement. Then the center is 360 degrees. Agree? Then divided. How much it is? Like a east, we have the 16 parts in the Vastu. That's called 16 directions. The direction depending on the true north, length and width of the house. It cannot be same for every house. Particularly the modular villas, not in India. If I go to the Europe and UK and US, the road like S and Y and like infinity models, house is there. Some Vastu consultants says this very house is good. Yes, good, but next house is not good. Because same copy paste as it is he construct, he don't change anything. In US, same they construct as it is, copy and paste, but not same. What happened? That will little bit orientation is changed. Entire house directions are changed inside. Agree? Now see that these are the directions. If it is a square, if it is a 0 north, these are the directions. If the square itself, there is a little cross, 90 degrees or 70 degrees, how it looks like. This house is 120 degrees house. East is moved left side, northeast is moved, southeast is moved. He put his entrance here, he says that my house is northeast entrance. Where is the northeast? It's moved. He said, no, Vastu Shastra says 30 degrees can be changed. Yes, that size is the 22.5 degrees each direction. You need to interpret scientifically, not as you wish. The books are there, deviation 22.5 degrees, sir. 30 degrees, not a deviation. That is the size, area of the direction. This is the northeast. This is the northeast. This is the southeast. This is not southeast. So then you said that entrance is here, my very good entrance, my house. You put the two entrance, north one, east one. The two northeast entrance. It's not falling in the two entrances. I am not criticizing the way it is going on. Then if you see that, he says that, pointer, Naim, pointer is not working. So, okay, he thinks is northeast. He put heavy sofa here. I asked why you put a heavy sofa. No, this is northeast, sir. I am putting a sofa here. He is putting in the northeast. He said the kitchen is, don't put a kitchen. Kitchen is supposed to be here, but he put a kitchen here. Then he is not using southeast for the kitchen. If square plot itself, this much calculations is required. If you go to the rectangle and vertical, horizontal rectangle and vertical rectangle, you have to do a lot of homework. You agree this is big science? I am not forcing to agree. Okay, these are the colors of the directions. These are the 16 directions. 16 directions, 5 colors are accumulated. Then what each direction gives us, that I'll explain, and I'll go to the entrances. First I start with my favorite direction is northeast, because northeast is good, then your mind is very in clarity, then whatever you talk, it reaches the people. Whatever you take the decision, it works for you. That is the northeast, you will give the clarity in mind. Next is the north of northeast. North part of the northeast will, so east part I will go the clockwise, east of the northeast. That gives the fun and entertainment. Fun and entertainment. Then come to the east. East is the association, social, government. Why the government and social? East, Indra, Mahindra, Devatas are there. Indra, Mahendra there, they are, because of they are there, the east is for the social and the government, rulers, friends. Then come to the east of southeast, east part of the southeast, that is Chenning area. Usually that is meant for only washrooms and storerooms. People talk about washroom in the southeast, that is a blunder mistake. It is there in the books, not old books, recent books, southeast washrooms, but please, that's not southeast, east part of the southeast. Very micro level you need to check. East part of the southeast, not southeast. Southeast washroom. What is the washroom purpose? Disposal? Disposal? Two things. Washroom, there is a bathroom to take the bath. I don't have problem, please. You can have a northeast or north. I don't have any problem. When you use the commode WC, that is a disposal activity, then you need to very perfect location. Otherwise, southeast is giving liquid money management, recovery of the money, investment appreciation will come from the southeast. If you put a toilet in the southeast, toilet what does? Disposes. It disposes. What is disposing now? Liquid money disposing. Recovery is disposing. Stock market is going bad, like blue color. Vastu also will does the same. Then coming into the south of southeast, south part of the southeast, it creates confidence. South creates name and fame and relaxation, and south of southwest is creating expenditure, disposal area. Whatever you do there, it get disposed. 30% of family, please do understand, architects and designers, our friends, 30% of apartments, doesn't matter east face or west face, our dining table will come into the south of southwest. How? Southeast is kitchen, southwest is a master bedroom. Between the south and southwest, you put a dining table, it is coming into the south of southwest. If the person is sitting in the dining table eating the food, it will not absorb. Why? The disposal area, purpose of the food, absorb nutrients and get energy. That is for the purpose. But you are using disposal area dining table, then absorption of the food is very, very poor. You will not get energy, you start getting lot of health problem. So that place we should have the washrooms, because toilet is a disposal purpose, area is a disposal area. And coming into the southwest, southwest is a relationship and creativity. Office, creativity. House, relationship. Agree? House, relation, not only wife and husband, entire family relationship should be good. In the southwest, entire family relationship will work out. Office, relation with the office relations are completely different than residential relationships. Most of the people do some mistake. Southwest, they give the owner, right? Office. Most of the designer will give, agree? Southwest will give the owners, but I don't give to the owners. Southwest is a good for the person who is the responsible for the creativity. Doesn't matter is a owner or employee. What is the job description is important. The person job description is important when you placing the chair for his work, not for the owners. Here owner name is a promoter, owner himself a creative person, owner himself a technical person, owner himself does the work, then only he can go in the southwest. Owner only the investor, promoter, he invested money, he hired the people, then he has to be in west, not in the southwest. What is the west? What is there in the west? Read that. What owner want? What is the end of the day owner looking for that? Profit and margins. You don't need all creative. He has the money. He put the money for the manpower. He hired the people who is in the creative mind. He is the other people who is the knowledge person. He is delegating work. He is doing for him. He need not worry about the money, all these things. He will sit in the west. What is the east? Can you see that? Society, social. That's it. He is sitting in the west. He earn the money. Look target for the society. He get the from the society, gives to the society. That is the real owner of the company. You don't worry about the what is happening the left and right, because he delegated already his work. That is important when you identify place for the employment, place for the person. In the house also same. Next come into the west of southwest savings. We have the two savings in house. First saving education, second saving money. You save the money, money come from the north, manage in the southeast, saved in the west of southwest. West of southwest get damaged, you spend money on unnecessary things, or when money come to the bank, then next day you get unexpected expenditures. That is lot of unexpected expenditure happen when you are not doing perfect vastu in the west of southwest. Then another saving is the education. Your children will go to the college or school, they study well till before the exam, they are excellent in their subject. You ask anything, they answered. Only during exam they will not answer. They will not perform well in their exam if that is damaged. Clear? If there is a problem, we can able to rectify, but the problem has to match with the direction, attribute. Otherwise, the remedy will go bad. It will give side effect. That's the reason why the people are failed in the Vastu and astrology. They go to YouTube, they go to Google, they search it, they go to ChatGPT, very nicely giving the ChatGPT. Then they go and apply. But no one is going for the Google for your medical treatment. No one is going for the ChatGPT for your medical treatment. No one is going to surgery for the Google and YouTube, right? One doctor does one mistake, only one person is affected. A Vastu consult does mistake, entire family is affected. Agree? We cannot take a chance. In ancient days, early marriages happens. Engage the 4 years and 5 years, 10 years only. That husband died, that widow will not get marriage. Widow will stay in house, right? What widow has to feel? This is my fate, this is my karma, positively, not negatively. I am there to serve my in-laws, serve my husband's brothers and sisters, so I will not go anywhere, and she will be very happy to stay in their family because their room is here. Widow's room always between the north, west and northwest. When Vastu Shastra they call Rodana Gruha. Rodana Gruha. In English we call weeping zone. Very advantage with that. If you are in the tremendous pressure, go and sit there. You get relaxed. You are very happy mood. Go and sit there. You need a compulsory. You need a depression tablets, antidepressant tablets. That is in area where you are the good mood, it kills. Where you are the bad mood, it kills the bad mood and come back that. Usually go for the washroom. Go for the washroom. Storeroom. We don't give the bedroom. My friends, 30% of the houses, my experience, almost some 10 to 15,000 houses data is there. Son sleeps there. How it happens? West, southwest bedroom, between the two washrooms, common plan, right? Northwest bedroom. Somebody says that south bed head in the south. Imagine that northwest, between the west and northwest, space coming into the northwest bedroom into the south wall. Please, architects will understand that. Is putting a head into the south wall in northwest bedroom that comes under west of northwest. Just imagine, northwest bedroom is putting head into the south wall. Agree? Head into the west of northwest. He is in the depression. He will not come out of the room. He will not go to the college perfectly. He has a lot of complaints. If the bed head come into the west of northwest. Doesn't matter if certificates are there, if books are there, his laptop is there in that area, collapses. He is not doing well. Simple solution, change the bed, put head into the east wall. I prefer all students put head into the east, not to west. Why? 30, 40 years before, everybody will wake up before 6 o'clock, before sun rises. Nowadays, everybody wake up after 10:30. When you sleep, Your leg toward, not towards east, legs not towards east. Most of our ancient people say that you can put head in the west. The why? They wake up early morning. Now no one is wake up early morning. It is really dangerous. So why you need how to sleep? That's my video only. There's a published article, my research article. Support banking. You get a good loan. You enjoy when you get the loan, but you will not pay back. The reason northwest is damaged. The damage creates interest in you and get the loan. No disturbance, you get the loan. But repaying is very bad way. Then you are completely affect on your repayment. You need to abscond, UK or Africa or something, Dubai. That's happened in the northwest effects. The next is important. I was talking about the, how many remember that? North of northwest. It is in house is a sex, it is in office is a attraction. This direction is get damaged. Compulsory sexual disorders will be more, desires are more, and dissatisfaction is there. The wife and husband will be not happy in that house. Then the divorce or deviation towards the extramarital affairs. Whose chart is very bad, they get attracted by others. Agree, sir? Astrology master. Whose chart is bad, they get attracted by the others. They both are not interested go for the extramarital affairs. They are not at all interested. They are very genuine. They are a very nice family, traditional family, but they do that. When they come back, they cry for the mistake they have done. I have the 75 examples. They come back to me, they start crying, they have done a mistake. They don't know what the mistake. Almost I corrected them. All 75 examples in Hyderabad only. Because I need to observe them, right? I need to guide them to cover. I am very happy, really. When I left my job, entire family started crying. How many people know that I paid employee? I was an I paid in the system, pharma. But I left job for because I follow Ma Lalita. She asked me to leave. Then I left. I started consultation. Best job I have done, ever done in my life. Doing research on extramarital affairs. Understand the feelings of the both. Make them taste together. Except one family, everybody very happy. Whenever I see them, they see me. They feel me that I am a God for them. I didn't do any Gyan session. I visited their house, I sit there, identified the problems. They don't know that is the reason. I didn't tell the reason is that. Then I gave a solution and come back. Only one case only I tell this is the reason. She wants the relationships, they didn't do any correction. Then I stopped giving the reason to anyone. She is a cinema actress. She wants to be the same. I don't want to tell the name. She wants to be continue. This type of people, then that is only the last person. I gave the reason to my observation. Then I am not giving the reasons for observation. Even doctor also don't give the reasons. He will give only treatment. It's one. Then coming to the north. Please, my friends, north is very, very important for the opportunity. It's not for money, please. You will get opportunity to generate money. The money is a byproduct here. We need to create opportunity, then money when it follows. That is a powerful location is north. When you design your house, you need to sit there and discuss about opportunities. Job, business, whatever, family discussion. There is a majority of houses. North is open, pleasant, balcony, hall, living or drawing room. Agree? Now you understand why they do all these things? Every reason there is a purpose. Every purpose there is a reason. Why we are doing. Then coming to the north of northeast, that is the immunity. Immunity, the zone of immunity. There is a Ashwini Kumaras are there. Ashwini Kumaras are there in that zone of the immunity. That area is damages, 90% families, if they stay there minimum 6 years, whose time is bad, whose kundali, but Janmapatri is bad, he will be suffered from the cancer. I am not creating any fear. That is a proven. What is the cancer? Nothing but extension of the immunity. That immunities go bad, that converting into the extraordinary productions of the cell, that nothing but a cancer. Organ, you leave it. When I go for organ, then I go check it entire house, I can identify which organ is damaged. The south what is there, northwest what is there, southeast is what is there. They connect with these reasons, identify what is the organ is affected. It take a kundali. If you take the kundali, I can tell that what organ is affected, when it is affected. If you take the house plan, we can exactly identify which organ, what is the disease. Please, not necessary owner get affected, not necessary owner get affected. Who's staying non-stoply for your information on Vastu. I also world record, Guinness record is there. I gave a lecture 36 hours on chemistry in my lecture, non-stop. Vastu I can give, but in my session I give the 18-hour session daily. Okay, just if you have any doubt, I'll go with, if you don't have, then I'm going with the entrances. Then I will take one example again, just for that. Just identification of northeast, please. This is a square bit. This is the rectangle. These two orientations are different. Can see the where is the northeast? Where is the northeast? This is very important to understand that. Are we identifying northeast is correct or not? Some person called my house is, my entrance is northeast, my puja is northeast, I am setting is the northeast. Is it right? No. Even I am taking 90 degrees true north, even it is not exactly northeast. If some deviation is there, completely changes. So everything is take accurately. Very accurate is important. Okay, this I can just skip. There are the 200 slides. Okay, I'll take this one. I'll take one example how I explain about each direction. This is south of southwest. This expenditure, disposal, and it is related to sweeper and enemy. The direction is called for the disposal. The direction is called for the expenditure has to dispose. Disposal activity has to do here. And a sweeper who comes and go, you will never stay with us. And enemy has to dispose out. These are the 4 characters, attributes for this south of southwest. Not allowed puja, kitchen, drawing, dining, bedroom, study hall. Here only use for bathroom. But corporate offices, 60% corporate office owner will sitting here. Why? He is giving his table into the southwest. It is little right side of the southwest. You want to see the north. Just imagine you are going towards your office room. Is table in the south wall on southwest. His right side is the south of southwest. You want to see the north. Somebody was the consultant said, oh, facing north is very good. Yes, very good. But is sitting on the south of southwest. What does it? Expenditure. Disposes. Whatever is signed agreement, whatever time he spends, it disposes out. Then he started shouting. He loses his patience. He loses his creative thought process. Then he shouts at his subordinates. No reason. Outside is very good. Evening comes, afternoon parties is very nice person. Once you go and sit here, second person comes inside. That is very important to identify. Not only the placing, facing is also, both are important. Just I am giving one example. That way I can make it for the 16 directions similarly. Okay, I'll take some nice example. Even placement of the TV. Okay, I have the 20 activities, if you place in direction, what happens? I'm taking the TV. We know 16 directions, 16 attributes. We need to see what activity, what is the attribute. What is the activity, what is the attribute? TV, what for that? Entertainment. If I put in the east, you watch only news. You don't see anything. Please, if you put in the east in your house, only watch the news. You don't allow to family to any serials. If you put in the northeast, the TV, only watch in the Bhakti TV channels. All devotional. If you put in the north, you look into everything, job, professional, business, only thinking about that. If you put the west, most of the TVs are between west and northwest. When you sit in the hall, 36% of TVs. The percentage is not randomly. I have the calculations. I am doing research last 30 years. All data is there. Excuse me. What is happening between the west and northwest wall, the children bedroom wall, when you go inside, the TV is there. The TV falling into the between the west and northwest. That is the weeping area. That is the reason all TV channels are sustaining. There is a thousands of episodes are coming TV serials. The no fun serial will be successful. Only the sad episodes are successful. The TV is there, only watching TV sitting there, then only enjoy. Home theaters, very successful home theaters when they are in the south. Home theater designed, architects you are designing, but no one use. Even 1% family will not use. But you design the home theater in south. Always they use because they do only action movies. They enjoy with action movies. South is fire, fame. They want good energy. They watch only action movies. I am taking one TV. Similarly, anything, laptop, phone, wallet, every placement you can get connected. Then you can design the house. Once person calls, he talks about his problem. Once I close my house, I can able to say that what items where he kept. He gets surprised. How you know, sir, my wallet is there? You know, sir, my wallet always no money. Whenever my wife is giving 3,000, 4,000 to the wallet, by next day morning spending. Then tell me where is keeping his wallet? He's keeping in the south of southwest. Once you go to the bedroom, he's keeping in the night side table. He's keeping in the south of southwest side table and the wallet. If I say that your bedroom right side wall, your wallet is there. How you know, sir? He is feeling, it is a secret. That's what secret? Science says exactly. Okay? His wallet is a lot of money, but always he cry for the money. He not at all satisfied because his wallet is in the hall exactly 290 degrees. My God, exactly, sir, 290 degrees. Why the 290 is a weeping area? He keep his wallet always there. What to do? Take out the wallet, put the 0 degrees. What the 0 degrees is north. Who is there? Lord Ganesha in the north, Kubera is the north. He protects your money. You don't allow to spend money. Then you don't have any problem. You are clear? The best way, anyway I am coming here, best way to get more money, take your highest denomination, frame it, keep in the 0 degrees. Highest denomination. Even 80 countries, more than 40, 50 countries, my clients having their own country currency, highest denomination they keep there. That is the best way to grow your money. Don't look any shortcuts. What is the highest denomination? 500 rupees. 500. If you lose everything if you do 2000. Because the 2000 is not valid. Right? No validity. Then you lose the money. You put 500. Just example. One TV taking story, this much story, then you can tell everything has a story. If you get a phone call, you see the name, who is the person, what purpose is calling, you know that, then move that area, don't take the call, then take the call. If the person is going to give the money, go to the kitchen and talk to him, he will give the money. Seriously, if the person is calling from some business opportunity discussion, go to the north open place, talk to him, you will get a feeling, the conversation will works very nicely. You are very clear? Always we sit in the sofa, you don't think about take the call. The sofa is in the west of northwest or south of southwest or east of southeast, then you will not happy with the call. Unnecessary you fight each other in the over the call. He's a good friend. But where you are sitting while taking the call. That is a call science of energy. That nothing but Vastu. You must be seen one Instagram follows many people. There is a one lady from the Delhi, highest followers in the world. She's a Vastu consultant. She's my classmate. She takes only videos, 2 minutes video, 1 minute video only. What her name? Miss Guide telling the stories. Okay. Just last one. Entrance is only the entrance, middle of the direction is the best entrance. No corner entrances are entertained. Then usually in the science says that one direction make the 8 parts and take the middle 2 parts for the entrance. But it is not satisfied. Horizontal, vertical, then space is, you cannot divide equal, right? Then go back. Go back. The sun moves right and left 11.25 degrees. You divide into 360, you can have 32. These are the 32 probable entrance location. 32 probable entrance locations. Then these are the, what you take square, horizontal, rectangle, whatever may be, equally distributed the spaces. Then you need to identify the best entrance. The best entrance should be all 3/4. All 3 and 4 are best entrance. Out of 8 for each direction, 3 and 4 are the best entrance. Identification 3 and 4 not on the paper, it work on the CAD file. Because we need to take the measurement. We work on the project, right? Now you are getting the what we done. Okay? Almost we worked on 3 revisions, I didn't accept the entrance. Because out of all, we recently worked on the project, very big pharma company. I didn't agree with him. Almost 3 revisions, I accepted the entrance location. It's very important. Why not northeast? Just I go back and I will tell that. Why not northeast? Yes, I'll take a little time here. This is a north last part, east first part called northeast. Okay? If our entrance is here, superior, what it talks about ancient books, abundance of the money, bank balance. It didn't talk about how you are getting money, please. Borrow, beg, steal, cheat, doesn't matter. Is having a money. Is maybe Ambani or Adani or who is that? Kingfisher. Doesn't matter. Huh? Vijay Mallya. There are many people are there. The entrance is creates abundance of money. But ethically, I will not allow. Then give the 3/4. 3/4. You grow very nicely. Reach the same place. You will not fall down. But most of the people do mistake. They have the entrance here. That is east part 1. Whatever earn as and day, completely drained out. Most of the house, after going the house, inside the house, they start losing the money. They start losing the money and properties. That's the reason I don't suggest northeast just like blindly. I didn't give the northeast entrance of the building. They asked me, then I didn't give. Because they spend a lot of crores of money, then we cannot entertain those things. So, these are the things. Each entrance has a devata. Each devata has a story. Then I'll go and stop in the last. I need to tell something here. Interesting thing I can talk about that. Okay. N8, north 8th part. Abundance of the money. Who's there? Diti. Diti is there. Aditi, Diti. Both are sisters? Sisters? Kashyapa's wife, right? Didi will give abundance of money. Aditi, what this he does? 7. In your house, entrance is 7. By mistake, they thought thinking of the northeast. They open the N7 part. You the family, the daughter of the family, the girl in the family will leave from house. Deviate from the traditions, deviate from the parents, she leaves from the house. And she go on false stage and false relationship, and she leave from house. Innocent girl. Suddenly she fall into the love, that's not love. She fall into the relationship, that's not a good relationship. That's what happened. That's each and every entrance, 32 parts, we need to study very well. Then you can write a book on every house. That's nothing but report. Okay. Even God places also important. Just I am just already lot of time. I'll go just this one corporate office. This is designed as per Vastu. For your information, this is Adani corporate office. I'm a consultant of Adani. Yeah, this I want to show you. This little bit important, interesting thing. How many, in 30, 40, 50 years before, if anybody want to leave from the village and start the business, they go to the priest. Which village is good for me? Which town is good for me? I want to relocate. You hear about that? Anytime you hear about that? Even olden days in the king's era also, they travel for the business. They take advice. Which part of the city I can go? Which town I can go and settle my life? This is there in the Vastu. Suitable town or village area to start your business, start your office. Why I am giving this information? One person started corporate office doing very good, suddenly starts branch office, a franchise office, he start 10 branches. After 10, only 4 success. Same person, same management, same product, same public. Why the 4 are failed? As per the name of the investor, promoter, it is not successfully connected to the direction. You are getting my point? This is Astro Vastu. Astrology plus Vastu. Earlier I used the word medical Vastu. Person having any disease, I can able to trace out what is the problem. I need not go to the house. If I go to house, I can write the problem, what is the problem, disease is suffering. Similarly, it is how to check it is, I am going to send this message, don't worry. Some important things I can give, nothing to worry. Some things I will not give because that will misguide you, which you cannot predict properly, interpret properly. This is easy to know that. See, the top you can see, village. I'll take one example. Someone can stand? One person? Yes? It's okay. What is your name? Huh? Mohit. It's a Mohit. Sir, Mohit, what is the Rasi? Mohit. Mohit. What is the sign? Sun sign? Moon sign? What is the moon sign of the Mohit? It's okay. That is in Mohit is comes into here. Is the Mohit is here, is into the Virgo. Leo. What to use the Mohit spelling? Okay. Okay, Leo, you take the Leo. Then where is your office? Musapet. Same? Leo. What is happening? Bad. Your growth is affected a lot. You are putting a lot of efforts. You are not growing as you deserve because you are putting efforts. You got my point? The way you need to identify which place is good for you, relocate the office into that other place. Then you see the change. Anybody want to test? You have to pay for total bill today. Are you ready? Hello? See, you are not asking question. Just go ahead. Your name? Pra. What? Pra. This is a Tula. What is a Libra? Pra is a Libra. Where is your place? Doing good. That's just one way to check ourselves. Are we working perfectly? Our office is good. Our business place is good as per your name. There is a multi owners are there. Then we need to check all the owners. Then remove one owner who is not connected. Get a family member, put in their name into the ownership. Got mind? That's called corporate Vastu. We need to work with the corporates to assign the right person to into the already established business. I cannot move from there. I spend crores of rupees. Then identify all the names, the location, connect with the location, then find the right person to make it. That is one. Then I now facing. Now place, you out to check the place is okay. I am going to send you. You are interested, ask me that, I will send it. Then facing. I identified the place. Facing. Which facing I want to buy my house, my office. Right? That is a question comes. Don't buy blindly northeast. Only 30% of people is suitable for the northeast. Don't ignore southeast. 60% of people success in the southeast. Don't ignore southwest. 45% people are successful in the southwest. 66% is people failed in the northeast. Don't blind. Only real estate agents are culprits. They want to make the more money. Then you are the loser. If you blindly buy the northeast. Suitable for not for all. You are clear? How to check it? No, you are done. I'll take his example. You are standing there. Doubts are not now. While having the snacks, we'll have the doubts. Come. Ask your question. What is your name? What is your wife name? Good. Why I am asking wife name? Ravi says that this direction is not suitable. Real estate consultant says that, oh, buy for your wife name. What is the fun? Wife and husband not separate. They are the family. If husband is not suitable, a wife, how can wife is suitable for that property? This is very bad decision. But it's also good decision. What purpose you are buying the property? Again, what purpose you are buying? You are buying for appreciation, investment, then whose name is suitable you need to buy. You are buying for the construction house, yes, mandatory to be connect with the wife and husband. Otherwise, you will not buy. What is the direction of your house? Please, condition, if your apartment, you are not valid question. Don't check in apartments, okay? If independent. Independent house. Then coming to that. What is your name? Ravi. Is the Ravi is here? Where is the Jansi is here? Jansi is here, Ravi is here. Just walk through. It is suitable for the Jansi. Not at all suitable for the Ravi. Loss. Whatever the business, you are not gaining after coming to this house, you are not gaining as you expected. But your wife, I don't know she is working or not, but she is doing good. She is successful person. But you are not successful compared to before this house and after this house. You are clear? If anybody want to test yourself, now I can give one more chance. Somebody want to understand how to check it. This you cannot find in the Google. If you find, that is mine only. It's not easy to make it because luckily I am a scientist, I can make it that way. Please. Sri Charan. Sri Charan. Okay. What is your wife name? Ratna. You don't have any problem because you have the 4 directions suitable. What is your direction of house? But northeast is not at all good for the R. The name starts from the R, or name stress on the R. Stress means Sri, R. They were not supposed to use in the northeast. You are clear? That's not good for the northeast. Sell to someone else who is the northeast is good. You check it west. West is success with aim. Success. Okay. Don't lose the west part, you can buy it. Okay. Done. This is a psychological thing. I am done myself. If you only but it is a lot of things are there to talk. I can spend 1 hour. I don't have problem. If you have any questions on no personalized discussions, only the general questions. Don't try to convince yourself.
No, sir. My question is actually now we have discussed on based on my name.
Oh, your name only.
Yes.
You came first, company name come later.
Okay.
You have to check your name, but nothing to worry. Nothing to worry. There is always solutions.
Because in our home, my father, me, and my every place. So success mila hai.
So good.
0 degrees.
North, true north.
True north. Sir, you have explained that a person who can travel should see the direction and respected direction. The place of office or business should be there. Sir, if I am in the north of India, if I travel from to south, after some days, then I travel to.
I'm not talking about the direction. I'm talking about the place name.
Place name. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
But your question is the other way. It is helpful to everyone when you are going for the business meetings. Important when you are going.
Time.
I can give the success rate.
Are you saying about the time?
No. Where is your house? When you go for the client, which place of the client, your client you want to meet?
Towards north.
North. You need to go in particular day to meet the client. You will be successful conversion. Some days the same client, he shouts at you, he will not give the business.
Okay.
The day versus direction versus traveling. This is also very way it works out.
So it's a combination.
Combinations. Okay. Only for the meeting, starting and meeting.
Oh. Okay.
And the day and the dress. Which dress you are using, which color you are using, which direction you are going, which day you are going. That is for the business trip. Business trick when you want to meet your client. How you are sitting, how you are talking to him, how the facement when you are sitting in the chair, how you are going to face him. That is also Vastu, comes into Vastu. When you talk, when is the client, you cannot move while talking. Stand and talk, but always, I am giving free tip, the right side should be your client. He is giving something. Lakshmikant is going to give some project. If I talk to him, he will not give the project. If I talk like this, guarantee I will get the business. That much difference will be there. This right hand side, my client should be there when I am talking to my client. When you sit face to face, no. When you sit in your office, very important, don't sit in the face to face. A little orientation, 30 degrees orientation you take, slightly this side. Some person is very, senior person or big person, you feel, don't put your hand on the table, right? Then take little away from the table, sit away and put your hand into this like this. Then damn sure you get the business. Take your energy, because energy always passes lower to higher. You are getting? He will take the energy. So if you take this right side, you get the energy back. So this is the way it is there in the very old books, but I myself worked in the corporate as a decision maker. His left side I put a chair for my chairman. My chairman comes where I need to sit, wait, let them sit. Then his left side I put my chairman chair. First I need to understand who is the decision maker. The way we do little bit changes to get success in the business. Okay. Architects. First of all, take home story. When you design house, identify 16 directions. What is the purpose our owner or client is expecting? How to accommodate his room or place is important. The room size doesn't matter here. Bedroom may be 20 by 14 or 10 by 9. Where his head is coming into the bedroom is important. Doesn't matter how big the bathroom, where is the WC is coming is important. Doesn't matter how big kitchen is your platform or middle kitchen island, where is the stove is coming is important. That means purpose of use. What is the purpose of particular room? That area designing is very important when you design. My interior designer friends, please understand, when you select the colors, very important. Colors are, why it is influences your subconscious level and the
What type? What
is the neutral color?
White is always good. Before Asian paints or everybody, only the white color.
The hotels use white.
Why the hotels white? They come and stay pleasantly. No hotel is the colors. But hospital, I suggest a green color. All hospital, white, green combinations. The green is social, connections, relations. So they got connect with hospitality purpose. Most of the hospitality, they use the green color or blue color. Okay? They won't use the maroon color. Maroon is the fire. Okay.
Can you suggest some colors in kitchen? Like
Kitchen is important. Where is your stove? Depending, you don't know what is the direction. You need to identify stove, kitchen, where is the
southeast.
southeast. Only the 45% kitchens are there. 35% kitchens are east or southeast. Because you are thinking of southeast, but your stove is in east or southeast. Your wife is cooking. Whose hemoglobin is bad? Who's having diabetic and thyroid in the house? They are cooking much. If a servant is cooking always, check the servant thyroid level. Thyroid goes bad. They have thyroid problem. The servant means only servant is cooking the house. Seriously. Because the stove location is important. Finally, before closing, glass top stoves are very, very dangerous. Glass top stoves are very dangerous. Check with your family or yourself. Whoever is cooking on the glass top stoves, check hemoglobin of the person who is standing in the kitchen always. It is very bad. It kills hemoglobin. Always. It is no general remedy. It is a personalized remedies. It is a Vastu, is a personalized. How? There is a 50 floors. Same copy paste. No, but 50 floors are different Vastu. Why? The family, how they are going to utilize the space. The sofa placement, color of the sofa, how they are using their bed sheet, color, curtains, that is important. How they are going to use the space inside that different from the each floor, each family, then Vastu is different. Plus, the person who is staying there, the time as per Kundali, it's a great time, he will be not affected immediately. Who is a bad time, he is affected immediately. So it's not matches same. It look like a same, everything is same, but it affect. Okay, clear? Thank you. And we will have the break for the snacks. Okay. Any good opinion or feedback about this session, then you can talk about the session. But you also should get a promotion in the anything you talk. You give your name, your company name, what you do, today what you learn. You are clear? The both parties should get the benefit. Then you also should get benefit. Okay? If anybody is interested, give feedback on that. My friend is there, he will capture your video. Thank you.